Hello everyone. So in this video I will show you how I got from Brooklyn to Atlanta, Georgia, and with just three charging stops with my Rivian R1T. Please stick along for this video. If you think this video is long, you should come along for a ride with me. That took almost 19 hours because of traffic in DC, mainly because of the traffic in DC. So in this video, I will show you tips and tricks on how to maximize on your range and how to really use as much as you can out of your battery pack in whichever EV you're driving. So for example, Rivian has 314 miles of range. However, I was able to cover 289 miles in my first leg of the trip with 70 miles left, which will put Rivian total range up at about 350 miles. So overall, I was super impressed with the car. It performed absolutely amazingly. It was super comfortable. Electrified America chargers for the most part worked for me really well. I didn't have any problems with charging. However, at the last stop with Electrified America chargers, one of them was broken. So without further ado, let's jump into a little vlog of my trip from Brooklyn to Atlanta. And the second video that I'll be posting will be back from Atlanta to Brooklyn. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave the comment below, like and subscribe as always. Thank you for watching. All right, we are leaving. It's 6 a.m. and we are about to hit the road from New York to Atlanta, and we are at 99% state of charge. Basically are fully charged. And when we go here, we're in all-purpose mode, but we're gonna switch to conserve. So let's see how many miles we can actually do on the Rivian. I'm gonna unplug and let's go. All right, we are leaving. We got about 310 miles of range when we are in conserve mode. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna try to hit the first charger that is about 270 miles away. So I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see if we can actually do it. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so we are trying to navigate with the Rivian system to Atlanta, Georgia, as you can see here. However, it says that the battery calculations are unavailable. So the Rivian system is definitely not as good as Tesla's system, even though I did this drive with a Tesla before, as you could tell on my YouTube video. This Tesla's calculations were not great anyway, so we'll calculate ourselves. Beautiful. It's the start of the drive. Hey everyone, heading to Atlanta from New York, and we're trying to calculate the trip to the next charger, and Rivian system is offline. Unfortunately, when you drive, make sure you plan your trip ahead. All right, on our way to Atlanta from New York, and the Driver Plus system from Rivian is doing a great job on New Jersey Turnpike, I-95. Our average consumption in conserve at the lowest suspension setting is 2.74 miles per kilowatt. For EV standard, that's very high. For Rivian, I think it's pretty good. I had the rear cargo crossbars, but I took them down, so my tonneau cover is closed, car is lowered, so we're trying to have as little impact as possible. So we are heading to the first charger. It's in Garrisonville Road, Stafford, Virginia, and that one was, from my origination point, about 280 miles away. We are currently about 244 miles away from that charger, and we are showing that our state of charge with conserve, with the current usage, is 293. So technically we should reach that charger, right? So I'm very curious. If Rivian is like Tesla, this range is not going to be the adequate range, but let's see if this is accurate or not. Very interested if we can reach the charger. covering 280 miles. That's what it was from the house to the charger. And then the EV electric, in the electric pickup truck is very, very impressive. So yeah, let's see if we can do it. It's a beautiful morning, 5:51 a.m. Thanks for tuning in. Just a quick check-in here. We are at 247 miles of range, and we are 199 miles away from the charger, Electrified America charger, and we are still on I-95, and we just merged the trucks and cars highways. So yeah, car is driving beautifully. I'm driving on Driver Plus system all this time for the past, I would say, hour, and it's been great. Like no issues whatsoever. I ended up in the middle lane. I was in the right lane because of the merging and all that, but I didn't do anything. Like no input whatsoever from me. Just being alert and aware of what's happening. So yeah, and the drive is beautiful. I set it up for 72 degrees, my climate control, and I just used the driver events. And this is a fun fact: my Rivian bottle, I got it from Rivian like 3 years ago, and the top broke off. I dropped the bottle and the top just fell off, and I contacted the company Mir that makes this bottle, and I told them what happened. Look, keep your hands on the wheel. Okay, I'm keeping my hands on the wheel. So I contacted Mir, and I told them that the thing fell and broke off, and they just shipped me a brand new top for free. It was like $8, but they just shipped it for free. So yeah, really great company. Kudos to Mir, much appreciated. Yeah, and my average consumption now is 2.37 miles per kilowatt because we've been going uphill, and now we're a little bit slower, but we're like up at 75 miles per hour based on the Rivian speedometer. But actually, Rivian 75, it's 72 GPS speed, which is very similar to other reviewers said about Rivian. And I think it's very similar. It's somewhat different also with the Ford F-150 Lightning. That is the speed is not accurate. I'm really curious why manufacturers are not able to get an accurate speed readouts. There's a nice red Model 3 going over there. Yeah, so I'm still curious if we gonna make it to the supercharger. The Electrified America charger. Well, this is the first time I'm hitting the road that I will not be using a Tesla supercharger. I have to tell you that I am a little worried that I hope that everything's gonna work fine, but I am a little worried that it might not, something might not sync up, whatnot. However, the Rivian navigation and calculation system came back, so I'm seeing all the chargers in the vicinity. The green ones, the light green, are the ones that are available with the super DC 350 kilowatt charger, and the dark green are 150 kilowatts and up. And then also show you how many available chargers you have there at the location. So yeah, hopefully this is also accurate. We'll be giving you more details about that as we go. So yeah, so far so good, and the ride is extremely smooth. Like it's very, very comfortable. I'm floating right now. Like I can barely feel the road. Like when I think of it, it's pretty amazing. All right, I will check in when we are around at about 200 miles of range and about 150 something miles away from the charger. And let's see how the battery is actually holding up and what the consumption is. All right. Crossing Delaware State Bridge, and we're getting 3.22 miles per kilowatt hour. Ooh wee. All right, everyone, little update. We have 104 miles of range left. The average is still over 3 miles per kilowatt, and I'm just driving normally. Really, the traffic was slowing down a little bit, so we were like driving like 60, 65 miles an hour, 70. Nothing special, but the best thing is we already covered 240 miles since we left home. We did not stop a single time, and we have 104 miles left. So that gives me 340 miles if we drive the same way. That's pretty cool. What's not cool is the built-in system in Rivian. It's not detecting Electrified America charger that I'm heading to. It's one of the new ones, 350 kilowatt charger. But the Electrified America app is detecting it, and also PlugShare is detecting it. So I know that the charger is there, at least I hope so. Well, anywho, if the charger is not there for some reason, Rivian is right, we will have another 60 miles or so to go back to, or continue going and charge at any other EVgo charger or whatnot. So I'm very impressed with the range, like super impressed. Covering 240 miles with my old Model X 75D, I will be on the side of the road. Like the most I covered with my 75D was 185 miles, I believe. And yeah, really crazy. I don't know what the wind is. Looks like it's not really windy. It might be a perfect day for a range test, actually. The temperature, it's pretty warm out here. It's really good. I don't know, the range on this thing is just unbelievable. The consumption has been very efficient. I'm still driving conserve, and of course the lowest suspension setting. So I'm super excited to get to Electrified America charger and see if that's gonna work flawlessly or not. And yeah, I'm really curious on the whole experience. Like hopefully we'll be good to go. So yeah, definitely we'll record a video as soon as I get there to see the whole process. That'll be first time charging at a network that is not a Tesla network for me. I mean, outside of my home. I never charge on the road using anything else but a supercharger. So that will be interesting. All right, just a little update. I'm very impressed. Super cool. All right, everyone, we're about to pull over. We have 72 miles left of range, and we covered 276.5. And we are pulling over to Walmart Electrified America charger. So let's see. So yeah, the range was super impressive. Okay, I guess this is our exit right there. All right, I'll shoot another video at the charger. All right, everyone, so we got here to Electrified America fast charger, and the funniest thing is we got another Rivian R1T in the exact same color, launch edition. Super excited. So the final stats, everyone, we got 3.6 miles per kilowatt, but that's in the last 15 minutes. We probably had an even higher score. We got 70 miles left in conserve, keep in mind. And then we covered 278.1. I think we covered less, but the Rivian trip computer is not that accurate. All right, so we are going to try to plug in and see how it goes. All right. All right. There we go. It took like literally 30 seconds to plug in. First, I had to plug the car in. Then I think it's charging. Yeah. So first I had to plug the car in, then go on the app, select number 1 as a charger here, and then just swipe on the app to start charging. So it looks like it is charging. There we go. And we gotta go to see what we are getting. So currently the charge rate, we're getting 480, 200 kilowatts right off the bat. Wow, amazing. Okay, so the time is 10:40 and we want to charge at least to like 290 miles to hit the next charger. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Everything worked perfectly fine. 30 seconds, plug and play, all good. All right, so we are charging here for a long time, probably like an hour. Quick note, we are like at 95% of charge. I didn't really have to charge for an hour, but I had to do work, so I had to stay here anyway. I got a lot of things that I needed to do. So yeah, I'm about to hit the road again, and the next charger is already in North Carolina, which is crazy. That's 259 miles away. I'm at 301 miles of range, and based on the latest consumption, this should be fine. So yeah, we charge up to 95%. There's no point of charging more than that, because the kilowatt state of charge in kilowatts is right now 25 kilowatts. We added 90 kilowatt hours to the battery pack, so that gives me a good idea of how efficient was the ride down here. It was pretty efficient. I know the station delivered more kilowatts because of course there's always a loss in translation, and of course I was using AC, like almost max AC, because I just wanted to get things nice and cool. So yep, we're gonna go unplug. Let's check again how we looking. 301. We added 232 miles. Yeah, it is yeah, not bad at all. Okay, so we're gonna head out. We added 91 kilowatt hours. That is really insane. That cost us $32.86. So I'm gonna stop charging now. There we go. We stop. The Rivian peed, so still peeing. Yeah, and all we do, plug the plug. We put it here. We got the summary. Yeah, so the station delivered 106 kilowatt hours. So 16 kilowatt hours was lost due to transit, but not bad overall. And we can just click finish. And exit. Okay, that was easy. This is actually a very nice location. Beautiful, easy, and a ton of chargers, and these generators are pretty powerful. So yeah, good charging spot. Okay, it's time to go to the next stop. All right, second leg of the trip. We are heading to a charger in North Carolina. We have currently 161 miles left. We're going much faster this time around. The efficiency is still pretty good at 2.31, less than we had before. And the total amount of total distance that we covered so far, it's 436.9, so 437 miles already. That's pretty cool. From the original date, we only have 1,200 miles. So this is the first time that this bad boy is getting out there on the road. So it's pretty cool. It's still going strong, very smooth ride. I've been on the phone, just talking to family and friends, just having fun. The weather is absolutely beautiful. I wish there was a little bit more clouds, because I gotta say, like, this area here in the truck definitely gets warmer. So I'm thinking one thing I want to add is some more tint on the upper section of the glass, because I feel like it could use more sun protection for sure. Yeah, so far so good. We are about an hour 50 minutes away from the next charger. That's 112 miles, and we have 160 miles of range. So I'm very confident now, after the first leg of the trip, that we can make that stop. And we charge one more time, and I think we'll have a straight shot to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, I'll probably stop one more time just to get some charge up before heading to the house, because it can take a while to charge this big massive battery pack. All right, let me know if you have any comments or questions in the link below. What would I say? Another thing that I don't like? There's really nothing. The seat is very comfortable. I feel like I can sit here for a long time. When I was doing work, the bench here was actually very convenient to put my laptop and move my seat back. Yeah, overall very nice. All right, I'm gonna catch up when we are closer to the supercharger. All right, quick update from the road. It's 4:35 p.m. We are pulling up at the next supercharger, next charging station, Electrify America as well. 350 kilowatt power, and currently we covered 547.5 miles. So that's not bad at all in 2 charges. So I'll record a video at the charger. All right, arrived here at the Electrified America charger, and they do actually have quite a few people charging here. So the Electrify America app said that there are 7 out of 8 chargers available. I have 1, 2, 3, like five cars here that are charging, and the 350 kilowatt chargers are all taken. Probably by cars that don't really need that much energy anyway. So how do we end up? 2.32 miles per kilowatt hour average, which is pretty good. We got 45 miles left, and once again we covered 548.7 miles. This time I was going much faster, and for a lot of time I was driving around 80 miles per hour. So that's not bad at all. Let's start charging, and let's open the port. All right, port is open automatically, and then you can choose either one of the sides here to charge. I'm very curious if okay, so first we plug in. As we plug in, it's connecting to vehicle. Great. Remember, and we can tap the. You don't have to stop the video, but basically you just access your Electrified America card in your wallet, your Apple wallet, and then you just tap to start the session. All right. So we initiated charge once again. Took real fast. Actually, had this guy from ID4 just told me to for the contactless payment, tap here. This is for payment. So on the last charging station, I activated the charge for my app, but this time around I just activated by tapping the Electrify America wallet card. So that's pretty good. So here we are, and we got my Rivian right there, then the Volkswagen ID4, then we got Kia EV6, and then we got the Ford Mac E GT, which looks pretty cool. Yeah, EVs are great, guys. All right, and we are by the one and only Walmart Supercenter in North Carolina. So we are right here in Walmart in North Carolina at Electrified America charging stations, and we got not one but 2 Rivian's Launch Edition. So this guy, I just spoke to him. He loves his truck. Everything is great about it. He goes off-roading it with it. Perfect. He says that it's just perfect for him. He grabbed one of the 350 kilowatt stations. However, I plugged into the 150 kilowatt station because it's a very hot day and Rivian needs to cool down the batteries when it's charging, and that limits the amount of kilowatts it can take. So I was not even able to get 150. I got 156 initially when I started charging, and then dropped to like 140 because the batteries needed to be cooled while charging. So that's just an interesting tip. But here we are, lots of available chargers. So yeah, charging is not a problem in America, everyone. All right, so we had a really quick pit stop here. We charged up to 272 miles, and in conserve mode, we're still charging 53 kilowatts, which is pretty good. The cost of our session here is $30.69. So I would love to have free charging like Lucid is giving its customers, but that's cool. We're heading to the next charger. It's in Greenville, South Carolina, and it's really not that far. It's about 180 miles away. Yeah, we can get there no problem, and then charge there for the last time. That'll be third stop, and then just head to Atlanta. Pretty simple. I was thinking about heading to next supercharger in Commerce, Georgia, but that one is 263 miles away, so that would be cutting it close, and I wouldn't be able to drive a little bit faster if I want to. So I feel like driving a little bit faster this time, just to get to my destination a little bit faster. So, still maintaining, security and reason. But yeah, everything went well. The Electrify America charges worked great for me. No complaints there. Yeah, my feedback is pretty good. Every charger I connect to worked, and it took less than a minute to get the thing started. So no biggie. Oh, and here I wanted to show you my phone mount. So there's a little magnet that I connect my phone with, where I just put a little metal plate on the back of your phone. I do want to put also a magnet on the back of my phone. It will hold it better. But then if it's not in use, I will just tuck it away. Yeah, I can put the link in the description for this. So if you have a Rivian and you just want to, put your phone here with your Waze or whatever you want, that thing, it's pretty nifty. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and until the next charging stop. Oh, there was an accident right. Holy moly! End up in the trees. Oh, this traffic here is gonna be pretty crazy. Whoa! Crazy traffic, crazy. Look at that rain just running off the hood on the ceramic coat. That's really trippy. This is so hydrophobic that is just not even sticking to the paint, and to the ceramic coat at this point. And then in the windshield, no windshield wipers, just drops rounding up. I see everything perfectly. That's really cool. Like, oh my god, why I didn't do this before. Hell of a bicycle is that. Hell of a bike. Rivian, you gotta work on your driving system. That ain't no bike. That ain't no motorbike. Nope. Oh, look, the bike squeezing in. All right, everyone, we are in Greensboro, South Carolina, and we have a 350 kilowatt charger. So here I was going pretty quick, pretty fast, and the last 15 minutes was 2.56 miles per kilowatt hour, which is amazing. We have 90 miles left, and we covered 728.7 miles. That is really long distance. I am tired already, but this is the last charge, so we're gonna stop and charge here for maybe half an hour, something like that, and we can continue on our trip. And then once again, we are in. Sometimes it takes a little while to refresh. Greenville. There we go. There we go. Greenville, South Carolina. All right, let's charge up. All right, charging here in Greensboro, South Carolina, and we are up to 254 miles in conserve mode, of course. And this is the last charging stop. And just to document the trip, the time is 9:05 p.m. and we should have like another 2.5 hours, hopefully, to drive. So 255 miles. I should have about 160 miles left to Atlanta, or less. And this charger, by the way, Sam's Club. This is one of the older Electrify America chargers, and it's not so great. So one of the chargers here is not working. There was a guy here, I was talking to him, he had a Bolt. Pretty cool dude. He told me that he comes to this charger all the time. This charger over there is not working for weeks, and it also shows unavailable on the app, which is good, and that charger works. So we had 3 cars over here. The other Kia EV pulled up, and they couldn't charge. And I'm curious to see if we can see Tesla Powerwalls here. Oh, well, they have a battery backup. Right, so we're still charging. I'm gonna stop charging and hit the road. All right, everyone who watched till the end, we are here in Atlanta, and we did 893.5 miles. We got here sound and safe, and everything is perfect. It's 75 degrees right now. Time is 11:39. So I have to calculate exactly if it was much faster than Tesla or about the same. We'll see. And here is the total information for the trip. So total distance 893.5, average speed 58 miles per hour, duration 15 hours 25 minutes of actual driving, because I was hitting really bad traffic around DC. Efficiency 2.57 miles per kilowatt over all of that, and total energy consumed 347 kilowatt hour. Whoa, that's a lot of energy. That is really interesting. Okay, so now we have 85 miles left because I was in sport mode. Once you get to Atlanta, like, you have to drive with the you just have to go with the flow and drive with the crew. I wonder how driving around the city compares to that. So this efficiency is 2.11 versus 2.57 on the highway. So actually driving around the city and using AC and all that for no reason, it is not good for your battery. All right, so this is all, folks. I will give you also the little brief description of how the trip went and what are my thoughts about good and bad things. For example, when the AC is on, this front windshield is getting really I don't know, not clear on the bottom of there, and it was really annoying. So I don't know why is this happening. I have to investigate. But other than that, everything was perfect. The car was amazing. It was an absolute pleasure to drive this thing over 893.5 miles. Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Thanks again. Bye.